takes flowers to the Archivary War Memorial. It talks to a stone.
Too much to do and too little time.
An edge in this fight.
Steal from me.
Not criminals. So smart. Think they can get... Why do they always want to fight me?
I'll move hot goods for you, but my rates are final. The way I see it.
How would you like it if I stole from you?
The way I see it, I'm doing you. I'll move hot goods.
Are you really so desperate? I'm sorry.
Why would someone take something that doesn't belong to them?
I'm busy. Till you settle your bounty, that is.
way I see it, I'm doing you a favor. I'll move hot goods for you, but my rates are... The way I see it, I'm doing you a...
Alright. Alright. Testing this mic out. Not sure how often I'll use it. Comment down below or input in the live chat any games you would like me to play on the channel. And if I can, I will. I want to try and appeal to my audience a little bit.
So what? Those things are everywhere, like rats.
This one was 3 paces wide and eating a guar. Let's go ahead and continue the Divine Conundrum questline. After I do the entirety of the Morrowind chapter, or I should say the Zone quest technically, I will probably switch over to the base game. Yeah, Cannon Veloso. If that's how you pronounce that, I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. In a bit, I might mute the mic again because I don't want to annoy you guys with too much background noise. So. Yeah, I've never played as a Nightblade before. Not something I've ever tried, so this is going to be something completely new for me.
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the Ancestral Tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivek, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
Okay, so what happened at the Ancestral Tomb?
Lord Vivek sent the 3 of us to seek guidance at the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got them to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivek bestowed upon us.
3 of you. You mentioned another priest.
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivek's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the 3 grant him wisdom.
Okay, sorry about that. I was responding to family member. I can go to the tomb and help him. Yeah, we can do that. That's okay.
Tyson, what's wrong? Someone help!
Why, the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean? What happened?
Go to the Andromeda.
Merciful Azura, the Mother
Hence,
Soul
talk
spoke
to
through
Canon
you. It's a
Vala.
miracle!
Oh, also, if you play ESO and want to join my guild, that's the name. It's called the Blade Masters. The T and the B are obviously capitalized. Link to the Discord is in the About section of my channel.
Lord Vivek, protect me. That was Azura, the queen of the night sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander. I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivek's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us.
Well, I'm pretty sure Azura's not going to be a problem. Well, I'm pretty sure Vivek's not going to be a problem for Azura. I mean, Vivek's strong and all, but Daedra are basically gods.
The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
So what did you see at the tomb?
We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivek. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee.
Age? In a tomb?
Vile creatures from oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
What's the buoyant armature? And why does our armor look so friggin' cool?
The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivek's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
If I remember correctly, Red Mountain is a volcano. Then again, that's obviously signified by her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain. So context clues there.
Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vardenfell,
I'm a Nord, so
periodically
probably
rumbling
from
like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber.
I think that's all the context we need. So we're gonna head to the Andromeda. Hopefully somewhere along the way to get some actual help. Right now, it's only really the heavy armor forgot adventure experience that I got after it got through doing the tutorial. Other than that, I don't got crap. Do that because it's not offering me any protection. I'll keep the boots on. See my muscle bound. Sorry if I'm creeping you guys out with that. I played Dark Souls a lot, so I'm like, if it's too heavy for me to use and be able to fight efficiently.
I can't let Lord Vivek down. Those monsters, it's too dangerous. What am I going to do?
Alright. That more Yeah. What is my ratio at? And we need to be In Dark Souls, you tend to want to be below the 70% weight threshold to be able to roll effectively, dodge effectively. And then we have the people who just make tanks like Havel level tanks. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, that might be a good name for a Dragon Knight tank. Something I might do. I'm working on a Necromancer tank build. I thought I'd show you guys me struggling with a Nightblade. Well, not really struggling. It's just different playstyle. It's hard to get used to. Okay, let's start the Canon Levuel. Canon Levuel.
Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Saint Denis. Vivec be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivec's inquiries.
If you've played Elder Scrolls 3, you know who Vivec is. And probably who Azura is. I'll help you enter the tomb and ask your questions, okay?
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
Okay, what kind of help will you need?
Take this scroll with Lord Vivec's inquiries, while I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection. You must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
I'd like to ask a few questions before we enter the tomb.
I've already lost precious time due to the buoyant Armiger's wounds, but I suppose a few more moments won't make the volcano erupt or the moonlit fall from the sky or anything. What else can I tell you, my friend?
Why does Lord Vivec want you to contact your ancestor?
I'm not quite sure, and it wasn't my place to ask. When your living god gives you a task, you say, "Yes, my lord." The questions seem to involve the time before the tribunal, which I assume is why we must ask them of my long-dead ancestor. A few of my contemporaries can boast of a luminary such as Farina Andrino occupying a prime branch upon their family tree. Lady Farina studied at the feet of Solthasil and was counted among his companions before the tribunal rose to power. Who's Sothis? Well, I can tell you why they weren't here the last time I paid my respects. Canon Valasar thinks they're some kind of Daedra, determined to keep us from fulfilling Lord Vivec's will. Until you showed up, I wasn't sure what I was going to do.
Alright, let's enter this tomb. Let's kill these Daedra. Let's wreck their shit.
Before we go in there and face those monsters, I want you to know how much I appreciate your aid in this matter. Just don't lose the scroll that contains Lord Vivec's questions. Now come, let's call forth my ancestor.
Alright, lead the
I'll
way, my
open the
friend.
tomb door.
Lead the way.
Follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
We're not even inside the tomb yet. Calm down.
Careful. The creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
Just gonna see if there's anything added here. That room's empty. Okay. Scoff in our bag. Don't see a point to go back. Don't see a point to backtrack. Alright. Now you can do that. And I'll deconstruct that staff. To up my woodworking skill. Because I plan
This
on
used to be
when
such
I
a
hit level 15.
I came here as a young acolyte to meditate.
I'm going into archery and hunters. Okay. I'll probably show you guys PvP, but I am not good at it in any sense. good at PvP in Dark Souls, but not to the point where I would go like controller against the wall, even though I have come close a great many times. That's besides the point. That's still harder. Money on that corpse. You can also get money from doing quests, and they'll probably get maybe 23 gold from doing this. So at the point where I get to the point where I'm level 15, I'll probably switch from the skill advisor I'm on, which is Umbral Assassin. But still keep the blades on, of course. That's going to be my primary weapon in combat.
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor.
Probably should turn on the subtitles. Let's see. Turned on already. My bad.
The summoning chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions.
Alright, Arena.
Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander.
Lord Vivek asks, the heart of the world, key to ascension, should I be filled with apprehension?
Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions, as my time here is short.
Lord Vivek asks, has the enemy of old returned so devious and bold?
An enemy of old, yes. But not the one that Vivek presumes.
Lord Vivek asks, did so the seal, in his unending crusade, know our divinity which shriveled and fade?
So the seal imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now back to sleep.
And may you enjoy your endless rest, Arena and Drama.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Yes, I'm tired. But yeah, like I said, I do PvP for every now and then, mostly for the XP gains and battlegrounds. I haven't really done Alliance Wars at all. Mostly because it's filled with the champion level people, and it's immediately unlocked for you at level 10. That's not going to be a fun time if you're trying to get into the Alliance Wars. So.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivek City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. Hey, you should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivek.
Yeah, that would be nice. First, let me ask you, did you understand what your ancestor told us?
Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected you. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
Alright, I can help recount what happened here, no problem.
Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Saint-Denis to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivek City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivek will want to reward you for assisting me.
Alright, I'll meet you in Vivek City, and it shouldn't be too much of a hike from here.
I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivek... Of course. Unfortunately, no. The Dunmer houses bow to the tribunal, but the savage Ashlanders refuse to acknowledge their divinity. The heretics never allowed themselves to be assimilated into the great houses. Instead, they hold to primitive superstitions.
But that's another thing. If you have played Elder Scrolls 3, you know what that is. Or if you even just know the lore in Elder Scrolls. I'll tell you anyway. Kids, there are those people who care about the lore, like they don't get to grasp that. And I mean, there's like that. I usually those kind of people who got tribunal, Amaletsia, Vivek, and so the Seals betrayed the Nerevarine, who was their strongest ally in combat. He was about to destroy the Heart of War. They wanted the power. They wanted that. And power and wealth can be addictive. You can see that with a lot of rulers throughout history. They got so addicted to their power that, well, they kept wanting to expand that power. That makes any sense. I'm no history teacher, but that's my belief in why certain things happen in history. Oh yes, the Silt Shredders, your method of fast traveling in Elder Scrolls 3. Maybe... I only went in the first person for one reason only. It would make it vastly easier to the ones I needed to read.
Are you waiting for an invitation? This is a caravanner station.
Well, you're rude. I just wanted to see where you could take me, didn't you? Probably would have been more play than Dark Hill. Or Denver. A lot of people don't tend to treat elves well in the Elder Scrolls game past Warren, I think. not sure why. I mean, we have elven heroes who have done great things. Then again, this is all up to your choice whether you like to play as an elf or not, but usually I try to play as the native species. But as this is an online multiplayer game, there's no native species. So, what I do is, what's going to be best for the build I'm doing. Like, any class can get stealthy as heck, but I tend to want to go
I believe
for
the point is
Evan
not
Heart
to get
attack.
caught.
In case, oh crap, this build's not working. Here,
Put your weapon away, Fetcher.
my weapon is away. In case I decide, oh crap, I want to switch this to a tank. Ignores are known for combat prowess. Chose it for that reason. Exactly. Maybe when I hit level 10 and if there's a bunch of people here that wants to do our dungeons with me, maybe we can do that. Like my use voice. But that's what the group chat is for. And if you don't know, if you want to just switch to a group chat, you type in that, and if you're in a group, you have to switch. Or if you're wanting to switch to zone, you type in zone. If you're wanting to switch to area, you switch to, well, I don't think there's an area chat, but yeah. That's all the chats. The chats up there. And ESO chat can get pretty back.
Praise Vivek!
Especially after Valentine's Day, it seems.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivek, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
I intrigue you, huh?
As you say. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Levoul, and let us speak. Canon Levoul says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
Well, that depends on the kind of help you need, Lord Vivek.
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
Why, of course, Lord Vivek, I can provide a fresh perspective.
Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
With all due respect, Lord Vivek, I don't really think Archcanon Tarvis wants my help.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
Alright. A few more things here. When I first arrived, I saw a vision of Azura, the Daedric Prince.
The Daedric Prince? I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura, though she could just as easily be the source of these troubles. Red Mountain, strange Daedra, and then there's... well, we'll talk more about that when you return.
It was... one more thing. Was what the Ancestor said helpful to you?
Levoul's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more information on these matters, hence the need for the divination ritual.
Alright, I will be right back. As soon as I can. Meet. Oh, that just reminded me of the book from Oblivion. This from Shiogorath is simply cheese.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you.
Sorry,
but who am I to question my God? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work. Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
Yes, he wants us to perform a divination ritual, and he told me you could tell me what I would need to acquire.
Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivek. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
And I hate talking to you, so we're gonna get this done.
Despite my objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the overseer that Lord Vivek requires the blessing stone. Then bring it to me in the palace.
Okay. I'll go to the unfinished ziggurat, get the blessing stone, and meet you at Vivek's palace.
You receive a simple errand in the service of... Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same. Lord Vivek sees signs. If you haven't guessed yet, the phenomenon, even if I told you, you would...
Okay, sorry for skipping it there. I just skipping dialogue there. I just really hate talking to that guy. Yeah, usually only do the Morrowind chapter because I usually do it first because you get it done, you're at level 10, you're ready to start doing dungeons most of the time. I've had times where I haven't gotten there, I've gotten to maybe level 8, but then I can just help people take out world bosses as best I can. And I will get those few levels that I still need to get. Okay, let's see here. Talk to Overseer Sherilox.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another. How am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
Well, Archcanon Tarvis sent me. I need to borrow your blessings.
Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I. But I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
Well, how about this then? Lord Vivek needs the blessing stone to perform a ritual.
Lord Vivek? Well, why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the blessing stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
Alright, I'm good at menial tasks, seeing as I play a game where
there's Wes, so why not just run around like a chicken with my head cut off? But then again, I do enjoy
I
doing
appreciate
stuff
the
like
help.
this, otherwise
Just
I
remember
wouldn't be
that
playing
you're
it.
only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never get this ziggurat constructed in time.
Don't know why it works. I mean, regular people don't need a friggin' blessing stone. I mean, Skyrim makes do without it. It might just be like their way of foreseeing what could happen on the ship.
I thought I was gonna die under there. Oh, thanks for saving me.
Thank you. I'll go tell the Overseer what you did for me.
This stone pulses with a spark of Vivek's divine energy. Music in this game is friggin' wonderful. About that, I don't own any of the music in the game. That all goes to the composer, whose name I can't recall at this time. And all characters are the rights of Bethesda, the developers of this game, I do believe. It's an Elder Scrolls game, even though I'm pretty sure it was made by their parent company, which is ZeniMax, I do believe.
Another fine day in the service of Lord Vivek. I think I might even compose a song today.
Have fun with that, Armiger Githon. I think that's how you say
Praise Vivek!
Of course, love the music in ESO. And any Elder Scrolls game after Dagger Walker does that. Well, it's not the music wasn't good, it was just...
The Outlander returns.
I'm not sure
Stand
how
over
to
there.
But yeah, anytime I have to talk to Archcanon Tarbis, I'm gonna skip his dialogue. I hate him. I hate who he ends up being. I mean, sure.
Hear the words of the warrior
I won't
poet
spoil anything.
and
I'll
reveal
probably
the source
do
of
chapters
Lord
in my
Vivek's
stream.
distress. An Ashlander? A clockwork mage? A Daedric cultist?
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
I just must walk. to mute my mic now, so I apologize. Also where I will be ending the stream because I have some things I gotta get done. So, see you guys later.